Feel like our future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world.
Hello everyone and welcome to the new Gaming Spot Championship Series Annual Gaming Spot sponsored segment called Questions for Mel. Let's get this thing started today. People asking questions all around the league. If you want to be a part of the people asking the questions and coming on to these segments talking about the league with me, go and message GSCS news reporter, otherwise known as Haytham Burbanik or Melakim. Now let's get right into the segment in just a couple of moments. Alright, let's get this started. The first question, of course, it's a question that I am very familiar to, is because a lot of people have been asking this question, especially ever since Kayahaku has been really doing well in their most recent games and everything like that. But Kayahaku Esports, are they the best team in the league right now? And in my opinion, I want to merge these first two topics together. Are they the best team in the league right now? And in my opinion, I don't think so at the moment. If we look at the roster changes that have already happened, we have C4 getting Vision from Naptown Saturn, the two-time runner-up MVP for Regional 1 and Regional 2, and only being beaten out in Regional 1 by Devo and being beaten out in Regional 2 by Xenix, who has performed absolutely amazing this entire season for Kayahaku Esports. Vision with C4. Imagine this is a C4 that has already been performing top 6. And this is a C4 that, if we look at the standings, right now, the overall standings in points, they are chilling at a stable number 7 right now. And they are having a roster that, in my opinion, is better than Eclipse, Aggressiveness, and Eternal. But now we have Eclipse, we see them getting dog-tooth, so that could be changing very, very soon. But still say Eclipse and Eternal. This C4 roster, in my opinion, is better than them, although Eternal with a sub reverse swept C4 on Saturday, in day number 2 of event number 4. That was an amazing reverse sweep. But now you've got one of the best players in the league and probably a future GSCS Hall of Famer with just the way that he has played over the past couple of events. Absolutely amazing. And here comes the question: is Naptown Saturn going to be disbanding because of the loss of potentially Caesar and Joey and Vision? Right now, I'm pretty sure it's only Zarios, because Caesar also is rumored to be going to Blizzard Frost or another team upcoming this number 5 event. Coming June the 17th, qualifiers happening actually today that I am recording this video. But Vision, absolutely amazing. potential future GSCS Hall of Famer if he does very, very good this upcoming event number 5, and maybe even a championship run going past Eternal and or Aggressiveness, who are in a very tight spot, but we'll get to that a little bit later. And right now, C4, I want to merge this. I think C4 is top 3 with Vision, so we can already cross out that second topic, and I think they are right now as good as Kayahaku Esports. This is a team that I think can take down Kayahaku Esports, although Kayahaku did 4-0 in the last event, C4 on Saturday. They were using a sub. C4 were using a sub, so I do think Kayahaku Esports doesn't has a little bit coming against them in this upcoming 5th event. And right now, C4 are kind of rivals with Eternal, although they are better than Eternal. Eternal have taken down C4 and have shown that they can, not easily, but they can at any time if they are motivated and have the right players. And now with Klyzik, otherwise known as Brian, going to Eternal for event number 5, this is going to be an incredibly hard team to take down. But also, let's merge into the fact that Team Destiny might not be a team in the league anymore. So that means Blizzard Frost have a very much confirmed 8th spot and could be moving up. But I think Kayahaku, they're not the best team right now. I do think Blizzard Frost is the best team right now. If we look at everything that's happening, Blizzard Frost, they 4-1 Kayahaku Esports with subs, and they have taken down C4 Elite in scrims, and even I'm pretty sure in the first event maybe as well, and they're better than most of the teams in here, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, let's move on into the next topic. Top 3 teams: Kayahaku, Frost, and C4, because Napton Saturn is on the rocks, and we might not see GNXB play into the championship bracket, so Blizzard Frost are in a decent position right now. Anyway, will Not Solar ever get MVP? As I know that the council is still discussing who will be getting MVP, but they're still discussing who will get MVP, but it's going to be very close. Not Solar is in the mix. I can confirm he is one of the top 5 candidates for MVP. Not Solar has never, ever got MVP in the regular season. In a tournament, an event, he did get the MVP, though, through the offseason. Offseason MVP from 6 going into Season 7. He was the offseason MVP, but besides for offseason, regular season is something that really counts, and he has not ever been regular season MVP. He has always come in second. He has come in second since he was in the league for regular season MVP season, and each time, believe it or not, it was his teammates stealing the MVP from him, or not so stealing, as you could say. On Team Lunar, when he was on Team Lunar, otherwise known as Ice Gaming, the Hall of Fame team, in event number 4, or not event number 4, in season number 4, in very early February or January 2021, Hunter, his old teammate from Ice Gaming, stole that MVP from him, and Not Solo came in second in in season number 5, when he was on Blizzard Esports. Clouds, his teammates, took that MVP from him. In season number 6, when Not Solar was again on Blizzard Esports, his teammate took that MVP from him, Crunchy, and damn, Not Solar has not come in first in MVP. You can already see his teammates stealing it from him. Like event number 1, he was incredibly amazing. I don't think he came second in the MVP race, but he was top 5, and Devo, his teammate, took that from him, and Caesar was also ahead of him. His older teammate also ahead of him in the MVP ratings. In event number 4, we still might not see him get an MVP. So that means, I mean, we see Clouds and Lil Momo play as well, but Devo was there as well. As long as Devo is in the mix, he's always going to be in contention. And then we will as well see Xenix there. I mean, if I look back, let me see the MVP candidates that the council was discussing. I think my top 10 I think my top 10 for MVP was, I believe it was Devo number 1, the Kaihaku player, I forgot what his name is, Lefroye for number 2, Little Momo for number 3, Dog 2 number 4, number 5 Not Solo. I think I can switch Not Solo, Little Momo, so Little Momo number 5, Not Solo number 3, Dog 2 number 4, Grand Dior number 6, Xenix, who didn't have that much of an outstanding performance, of course, because he did not play Championship Sunday. And then Zeltri right behind that. And then Clouds number 9, Mystic number 10. So, I mean, I guess you could say, I mean, those players are all super talented, but it's gonna be close. Not Solar, I don't think not. I mean, at this point, he performed exceptionally well in event number 4. He was basically the MVP for Blizzard Frost, coming in and doing absolutely amazing. If you've seen his performance for event number 4, he played absolutely phenomenal. Clouds as well was supposed to come in and play very good, but he DC'd in the middle of the series. So, Clouds, I think, is basically out of contention for Season 7 MVP already. Not Solo has to perform amazing in Event 5 and maybe a championship run. And Clouds also might have to lead a championship run if he wants to have a chance at MVP. But the players that I feel like MVP could be secured for this season that are very much in contention for MVP for Season 7, Devo, Xenix, and Vision, in my opinion, are probably my top 3 for this season, for the MVPs. Of course, players like Not Solar, Hefe, Lil Momo, Grandior, Clouds, and Mystic are also in contention, but they didn't have the exact results that these players have. Devo has made a top 3, a top 2, and another top 2 this season. Not Solar has made top 3 and a top 2, both on Blizzard Esports, and Clouds has made a top 2 alone on Blizzard Esports. So, I mean, if you compare Xenix, event number 2 making a top 2, event number 3, oh no, event number 2 making a top 4, a top 8 rather, event number 2, event number 3 rather, this Kaihaku Esports team making another top 8, barely losing to aggressiveness though apparently, and then this past event winning the event. So Xenix already has the better credentials, the better stats, so he has the chance of getting MVP over players like Devo, Not Solar, and maybe even Caesar, who is in contention still because he has won an event. So let's go on to the next and coming up to the final topics. Will James get a championship before he retires? Technically, guys, I mean, technically, this question keeps coming in. I mean, technically, like, we have a lot of players coming in from Season 4, Season 5 that have not retired yet. And if we look at the stats, the players from Season 4 and Season 5 have really fell down if they're still in the league. Players like Hunter, players like Brody, you know, players like Space, Mango, you know, those are players from Team Lunar. And then maybe James, Swayze, who hasn't competed who hasn't done top 24 in an event since Season 6. So, James technically is retired, but he did unretire to play for Blizzard Ice, and he might play for Blizzard Ice again, but we're going to have to see. It will be very on the rocks, though, because James, I don't think he's going to have to, like, join, like, a Blizzard Frost or something. I don't think so, and I don't think that's going to happen. James has to, I mean, he could join Eclipse. Eclipse is in a decent spot for a championship. Maybe Xenix. But no, I mean, other than that, he could join C4, but he's not in a good spot to be in any team and then make a championship. He's really not in a spot for that. So I just say no. Let's go on to. Oh, this is a question that's been asked since season 6, and in season 6, Clouds won the championship. So the answer to that is basically no. But the answer to this in season 7, I mean, we see Clouds be on different teams. Team Lunar, Rift 1, Blizzard Esports, and on all of those teams, Clouds is performing absolutely phenomenal. But now that's during the off season. If we come into the regular season, Clouds struggles to find a permanent home on a team. I think he is on a team to start the season. Doesn't do very good. I mean, same thing with James. I mean, these players coming in from season 4, season 5, kind of falling off. James almost completely fell off in the rankings, in the community. Like, not a lot of people know him anymore. Like, he had one event, he played one event this season, James, and did top 12, and I think Vengeance dropped him, and I think just from that, he probably retired from Rocket League in general. But for Clouds, it's a completely different story. Because Clouds, I feel like, is still in a position where he can, like, if he comes out and plays good these last 2 events, this event, like, he did play good this past event, and now going into event 5, and then the championship bracket, maybe he will stick around for season 8. If he sticks around for season 8, like, Clouds is already a confirmed MVP. He's the MVP for entire of 2021. Like, yeah. So, if his glory days are over, I don't know. I can't say, because Clouds in season 6, they asked that, and he won a championship. During the off season of 2021 going into 2022, they asked that, and they were not. But now this is a completely different story. Clouds, he is getting higher ranked, but the teams that he's playing with are placing lower and lower up until he comes and plays with Blizzard Frost. Besides for this past off season, and every single time he has been on Blizzard, he has performed his best. He has the most accolades on Blizzard. He already had a statement, a little interview statement with Taysom. And I think Blizzard basically is Clouds' home. If Clouds wants to have the most success as possible, I think it needs to be on a team or players that he is most familiar with. Just like Team Lunar and Rift 1, teams that he ended up going to. But other teams that we have seen him go to, he has not had that much success. So he's got to be with players like Not Solar, like Devo, like Typical, like Azumi, like those guys, to see him really prosper. But that's going to be it for me at Anno Gaming Spot and Questions with Mel. We're going to see you today for the qualifiers. There is still time to sign up depending on what time this video is released. Main event for GSCS event number 5 is going to be coming to you guys June the 17th. It is going to be quite the event because a lot of things are on the line that we could just talk about for just a moment before we end this one off. We have, Destiny for some reason isn't a good spot to make the championship bracket, although them being an extremely low team. But here we go, like the teams that have an opportunity of making it into the championship bracket that are actually in contention. We could already rule out teams like Phoenix A, Naptown Phoenix, Black Lotus B, White Lotus. Those are teams that are completely out of it. They have no chance. They have like 0% chance of getting into the championship bracket, although they have a lot of points. But there are teams like Blizzard Frost, teams like Team Lunar, Midway, Team Exerm, I guess basically known as Forever Forward, or FFG Gaming, Blizzard Frost, and C4 Elite, and maybe even Team Destiny if they have not disbanded yet. that are in a good position to potentially make the championship bracket. Here we go. I mean, those teams, the top 6 is looking like Eternal, Aggressiveness, Eclipse, Kaihaku, Genix, and Saturn. Teams that are in contention: C4, Destiny, Frost, Forever, Ford, Midway, and Team Lunar. That is 5 teams trying to steal 1 spot, or maybe beat out 1 or 2 teams to get into the championship bracket. And what an event this is going to be. Team Midway. Teams like Team Midway, Forever Ford, and Team Lunar have to qualify to have a chance. Although actually Midway did auto-qualify for this upcoming event. We're going to have to see a miraculous thing come through for a lot of these teams, including Blizzard Props, which is in a very bad position. But that is going to be it from me at Annual Gaming Spot and the Gaming Spot Championship Series. Event number 5 starts June 17th. Qualifiers today. We are going to see you guys later.
Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like our future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever.